Hello everyone and welcome back to some ARK Survival Evolved here on the YouTuber server. Now as promised we will rename this Quetzal into Deadpool, because he has survived quite a bit. But yep, there is not Pretzel, I have to stop saying that, Quetzal. Here is of course our little friendly kangaroo friend, who I think is an herbivore. And it occurs to me just now that you guys probably, for those of you who are new here, have not seen his Dossier entry. So let's go ahead, get a little bit of a read on here, and let's take stock of the things that we do have. So let me go into this little Dossier thingamajig. Survivor profile, we are looking for pro Decepticon thingy. Dodicarus. Okay, there it is. View Dossier. Alright, so the Procoptodon. This is part of the Procoptodon vivincurus. Part of the Pleistocene. Oh, Pleistocene. Pleistocene? 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 Something. Pleistocene period is an herbivore and it's reactive. In the wild, the first marsupial I've encountered on the island is the Procoptodon. I'm just going to call it a helicopter. Helicopter, standing nearly 3 meters tall, it is also the largest jumping creature I've ever heard of. It is a fairly peaceful herbivore that only fiercely attacks if aggressed upon. One of the helicopter's most unique features is its pouch. Unlike many pouched marsupials, helicopter's pouch is relatively dry and has little in the way of sticky or oily fluids, which is true. So if you have kangaroos and stuff, it's like all gross and nasty in there, but not this guy apparently. I assume this is good for the joey, but I have not figured out exactly why yet. Now, domesticated. A helicopter's dry pouch makes it an excellent beast of burden that can carry far more than the other creatures of its size. But more importantly, many tribes use it as a two-seater transport by having a secondary rider nest in the pouch. Since this passenger doesn't have to worry about controlling the helicopter, the pouch warrior can focus on firing his or her weapons. So, lots of things check mark for saddles, little thing check for collar, 2 things for weight, 2 things for, I'm guessing, speed, and then 3 things for jumping. It's like a clock. I don't know what a clock is. Still has a goofy looking face. Still has a very goofy looking face. Now we do have a saddle for this guy, so let's go ahead and take a little bit of a spin here. And also kind of go through some of the checklists of the things that we do and do not have. So as we kind of went down the line before, we have ourselves a fair number of critters around the island. Wild Carno will be the only Carno I tame, because those things I'm still bitter about, and I'm not quite okay with being near them yet. We have ourselves a wall Carno. We have ourselves our Dimorphodon. We had a Dimorphodon. I couldn't tell you where it is now, but we did have a Dimorphodon. What the heck happened to my Dimorphodon? Okay, we did have a Dimorphodon. I swear to you we had a Dimorphodon at one point. Is it here? Is it under the ground, perhaps? What? Did it die? What? Dimorphodon? Okay, well anyways, we have our bunch of Argentavis. Oh, there it is. It's on the roof. Why are you on the... Okay, I don't remember putting it on the roof, but whatever. We have ourselves Dimorphodon. We do also have a Pterodon. We are still also looking for a relatively high-level Pterodon. That one has to be a high level. That's the only one that we're interested in. We also have Scorpies. We have ourselves Sarcos. We have ourselves Giga. We have ourselves Rexies, which are actually all the way over there in that little bundle of death right there. Quetzal. We have ourselves a bear, a rhino, a stego, a Dodicarus, all manner of the devil. And there's a Compy just wandering on by. Bye, dude. Okay. Bronto, direwolf, gorilla, beaver, bear, ankylo, Lystrosaurus, Spinos, Sabertooth, Terrorbird, Buddy, Trikes, Parapals, Raptors. Raptors apparently attack something. It looks like they attack something. And then Pocky, or Packy, whatever you would like to call them. Good number of those guys. Now I am going to have to feed these dudes, because now I think about it, I haven't fed them yet. I really need to feed my dinos. This is the one thing that I'm a very bad... What? Okay, I just feel like I just glitched the Matrix, but okay. We are going to have to go ahead and drop some of the foods off here. And actually, the water critters probably can't even reach the food. Which I guess is incentive to bring them closer. Alright, come here, idiots. Come on. Spino, come hither. There you go. Spino, you two idiots, Sarcos. Come on. Towards the feeding trough. Towards the food, towards the food, towards the food. Okay, so the Sarcos. Where did the other Sarco go? Oh, it's over on the land. Okay, that's good enough for me. Alright, so now we got everyone near the feeding trough, and they're all gulping down food. All good and dandy. Let's go ahead, hop onto... And Arthroplura, can't forget about that guy. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to knock out a lot more land tames today. We'll see how far we get. The only thing that I'm hoping to leave behind that we won't have done would theoretically... It would be nice to be just the, whatchamacallit. I'm hoping I can get it to just be the cave critters. That would be absolutely awesome. But whether or not that can happen is a different story, because that tends to be a lot harder than I think it would be normally. I very often misjudge that particular issue. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the berries. We'll drop them in. Alright, Fred Flintstone style, right down the tail. Perfect. Not quite perfect, but pretty good. And then we will go ahead to the feeding trough, drop off some berries over here. And that's more meat, but that's okay. So there's that into there. The compost bins are being devoured by a Sarco. And then we'll go over here, leave some berries. Oh wow, these guys already chomped through that. Okay. They might actually need more meat. I don't know why they would need more meat though. Let's actually take a look. We also forgot about the dung beetle. That was the one the one cave creature that we did tame. But he still hasn't processed his poop. I don't know why he's not processing it. I still have yet to understand what is causing him to not want to make that into stuff. He hasn't processed stuff in a long time, and it's kind of weirding me out. Here's our trike pen. 4 of each, except I only count 3, so maybe I only had 3. Probably only had 3. And we also have Brontos, obviously. So, anyways, that is it for all the different critters that we do have. Not really sure what's going on with that dung beetle, but other than that, everything is in pretty good shape. Now, we do have to do a little bit of conquesting here. I think we're going to take Tiny out for a spin. I think Tiny will be more than enough to worry about everything else. But let's first, before we keep distracting ourselves any further, if I can find him, walk right by him. Oh, silly Choco. Silly, silly Choco. Alright, do-do-do-do-do. Put on a saddle. And then, bang. He leaps, he bounds. He's even better at jumping than the frogs, which you may think is like, of course, it's a kangaroo. But surprisingly, frogs can jump pretty darn well. This guy jumps like a beast, though. Holy cow. And his stamina consumption's on point. And he can carry a crap ton of weight. That's hype. That's actually hype. But yeah. Kangaroo. Aw, he looks like he's wrestling. Yeah, look at those like wrestler straps. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get ourselves our trank arrows back out, because we are going to, of course, be conquesting today. We are also going to drop off some of the stuff that we did pick up for the Kwehs tame that we no longer need. We dropped off the rare mushrooms already that we recovered from our little helicopter friend. And let me go ahead. Let's drop off that focal chili into there. We will drop off our war gear stuff. So the extra crossbows will drop into there. Grappling hooks will also drop into there for the lulz. And we do have ourselves T-Rex arms, a little bit of Argentavis talons going on. Picked up ourselves one equipment piece. That little pickaxe, I believe, is all we picked up. And after that, I think we're pretty much in good shape. Alright, cool. So now we have all these suckers rocking and a-rolling. Let me just go ahead. Actually, let's throw this oil into here. We already have a fair bit of oil in here. So, sort of like a what's the point kind of thing, but Oh, I think I actually made a perfect 100. That was actually eerily perfect. Okay, cool. So anyways, let's go conquesting. We are going to do this adventure by foot. I'm not even going to bother repairing the stuff because I really shouldn't need to fight all that much with Tiny being around us. So Tiny, if you would be so kind as to follow me. And we're going to just go tame ourselves some stuff. Now we do have Dilos as well. I forgot to show off the Dilo pen. But they are, of course, imprisoned in that little area. Okay. Would you like to help? Tiny? Okay, there you go. Tiny was being a little bit of a butthead and apparently didn't want to help me. Alright. So one thing that we do need to tame technically is a turtle, as well as a dodo. I bite harder, Kappa. Alright, so there's a dodo. Should be an easy and reliable tame. Correction, it died. Okay, apparently it has to be a certain level of dodo in order to survive. So we'll see. We'll see if we can find a dodo that's worthy of surviving the shot of the trank right up the butt. We'll see here. Also, I think we still need a long neck as well. So we are on the hunt for a long neck. Also, still looking for a turtle. So we're going to need those things. Will you survive the test? You did survive. And you are rewarded with absolutely nothing, as I have nothing for you. Alright, let's go get some berries. Okay, couple of Majo should be fine. Literally a bird brain. Look how easily it tames. It's just like, it's hysterically easy. You're a female. Can we get a matching set? Are you a male? Yeah, you are, but you're going to 100% die from this. Yeah. What about you? Wait, where is... Oh, the dodo is following us. He wants to be part of the expedition force. Now you're a female. Look at that dodo. It's like frantically trying to catch up. Like, wait! I don't leave me! Don't leave me behind! I've already betrayed my dodo kind. Come on. Come on, numbskull. Actually, we might just leave him. Well, he'll actually die out here because the freaking Dilos will come and get him. Come on. Come on. Look at him run. I gotta admit, dodos are kind of cute whenever they run like idiots like this. I don't know why, but this is gonna sound terrible, but it kind of like, think of like that stereotypical like helpless, clumsy like bald dude who works at the office and just is like, he just waddles around. I don't know, he kind of is cute. He's kind of cute. I don't know why that equals cute in my head, but it does. All right, come on. Yeah, I regret every moment I didn't bring a freaking Argentavis for this. Actually, you know what? That would be a lot faster here. Tiny, you stay right there. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to run the whole lot. I'm going to run, then run back, and it should be okay. So, doop. Oh, and a Compy. Now, I don't have prime meat for you, unfortunately, Sir Compy, so I cannot help you. But we do need a Compy on the list. So Compies only eat prime meat. It's kind of their gimmick, is that like, oh yeah, Compies are cool. They're one of those weird dinos that you can carry on your shoulder. So I think the list of things that can go on your shoulder is a Dimorphodon, a Compy, and the little monkey man. Not like a monkey man, but like a monkey. So I think that's the full list of things that can go on your shoulder. So we'll see. Oh yeah, and we technically need to tame a penguin. That's a good catch. Stream's like, don't forget the penguins. I'm like, yeah, we won't forget the penguins. About taming, not sure, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead, pick up the dodo. We'll move him over. It's going to be faster to just do it by Argentavis back than it would be just by doing it normally. So let's go over here. So I have to wait for you to waddle your way to victory. You're accomplishing your dream, dodo bird. You can fly. You're a real dodo bird. Wow. you are well paired with a friggin' Giga. You need the help from a Giga man. You know what? You can even stay with the other birds. Although you're an herbivore, so never mind you. You probably shouldn't stay there. You probably should stay near the food. So let's just drop you in. Let's just drop you right there. We're not going to have you ever breed, I don't think. A baby dodo bird sounds kind of cute, but at the same time kind of not. Okay, and then bibbity boop. And I somehow managed to shut the gate. I don't even know how I did that. Alright, so let's go back over to the Giga. Let's go have ourselves a crack at some other things. Now, aha, a turtle. Perfect. Now, irrelevant factors for these kind of critters or levels and stuff like that, because I'm not taming these guys for the sake of taming them for like getting super strong dudes. Originally I was gonna be like, oh, we're gonna be perfectionists and we're gonna go after like really high level dinos and stuff, but like, to be realistic, does it matter? No. Do I really want to spend the time to like go through the trouble? Not really. And sure enough, we got lucky and we got a higher level one anyway, so it works out. Alright, actually, since I'm not too far off from it, let's go get some. We should get some of the food, the corn and stuff. We'll get some potatoes maybe. Let's do corn. Corn. I think corn is always like the better thing to give them. I don't know if they actually have like a difference between the two, but yeah, we'll do corn. All right. So pick up the corn, and then we should, for all the like the herbivore stuff, we should be able to feed them the corn stuff, and the corn should be a-okay. Whoop. And then, right into here we go. Now these guys, surprisingly, don't need to breathe air at all, which is kind of a weird thing. Which means that they're like true turtles, rather than being tortoises or whatever. So this guy should be fine taming. We just have to make sure, we have to just check for one tick. We have to see one tick and see what that rate is. If the rate's faster than the way it decreases in torpor, which it looks like it will barely be the case, which is kind of concerning, but at the same time, it's not the worst. Is your torpor actually decreasing slower? Yeah, okay. So it should be fine. I'm just gonna throw on this like one narcoberry. That should be all we need. Yeah, okay, cool. I feel pretty confident that that guy will tame on his own. I don't think I need to worry about supervising it. Should be a-okay. Alright, so we now need to go tame ourselves a Compy at some point, but I'm going to leave the Compy for a bit because that involves getting raw prime meat, so we have to go, like, hunt for... Well, actually, we have the Giga with us, so we could actually get raw prime without too much trouble. Kind of heading out that way anyways, I suppose. Alright, so down goes two Dilos. An Oviraptor here, we already have one of you. Let's go grab ourselves our Giga. Okay, come hither, my child. And let's just go into the deep dark. Now, we in the deep dark, what we are looking for is we are looking for a Longneck. And I guess I would accept a monkey as well, truth be told. Not a gorilla, but like an actual monkey. Here, just for the lulz, just take them out. See a food. Okay. Great pants, boys. Oh, what is this? What is this Boy Scout troop? And just like that, all the Dilos were wiped off the face of the earth. What? Monkey Man actually fought him? What are you, crazy? Dude. That was dumb, man. Oh, sorry, you're fine. Me trying to talk down to Giga. Alright. Weak sausage. Alright, Giga. Go forth and kill everything in sight. Just bodies flying everywhere? Just no chill? Alright. Okay. Let's get the stego. Hey. Yeah, darn straight. Alright. Let's go onward. Now I think what we end up finding here... Okay, there's a parasaur right over there. We can go tame one of those. And we also are still in look for a Longneck. We already have a buddy, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, if we find a Compy, we should try to tame it. We should. Alright, you need to relax. You stay away from me. I need to go tame this one. Now, what level are you? Level 7. Good. Solid, low level What? What? What the heck was that? Okay, game. Alright, game. Very mystical voodoo bullshrimp. Oh, there's a Titan bow after me. There'll be a Titan burr after me. Oh wait, it's running. It's on the run. It's on the run. It knows it's about to fall asleep. Okay, down it goes. I shot him one extra time. That's okay. Or her one extra time, I should say. Hey! Oi! Alright. I'm willing to fight you all. I'll fight you all. I'll even fight you, Titan Boa. I fought loads of you in a freaking cave. I don't really mind fighting you out here. Alright. Let's go ahead, give it some corn. Just give it all the corn. It won't spoil as fast on... Oh, jeez. Friggin' leg started spitting green pus at me. That was gross. Alright. Little 41 Dilo. Cry every time. Alright, that's now timing. You are... Ow, what the fudge, man? Great, now I'm blind. Excellent. Like, am I still being smacked? What's going on? Ow, what? Oh. Okay, Giga, we need you here helping me. I don't want to worry about this bullshrimp no more. Alright, come on. Come guard me. Come guard me. Come guard me. And... parasaur. Just watch over me, dude. That's all I need. Just watch over me. Also, if we can find a Compy, that'd be grand. That'd be grand, mate. Alright, so how is your taming going? You are... Are you taming faster than your torpors going down? Okay, let's look from the butt. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Oh, there's a Longneck. You see right there. Stay. Stay! Oh, it's fighting something. I could have sworn we tamed one of them. I vaguely remember us having grabbed one. Could have sworn we tamed it. They're so fast! Oh, you know what we probably could have done? Oh, that was a mistake on my part. We probably should have used a bola. Wait, hold on, there's another one right there. Bola, bola, bola. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, miss. Dang it. That's surprisingly hard to hit. Gotcha. Can you please not parrot? Like, really? Could you not walk any other way? Like, at work here, man. At work. Oh, that's right. We brought it to the top of the mountain. We killed it just like we did that one. Oh, yeah. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. What is my Giga doing? Is there something, like, actually on you? Or are you just, like, dancing? I honestly could not tell you what Tiny is doing. I honestly have zero idea. Okay, yeah, the parasaur's doing fine. What are you doing? I'm just like, okay, it's just spinning around wildly. Ah, lordy. Alright, there's a Dimorphodon on the ground. We are looking for... I guess I might as well go see if I can find a buffalo, because we're close to the swamplands anyways. Also, plant species X is another thing that I kind of have to like keep an eye out for. I don't really know what plant species X looks like, per se, but I've heard that's pretty obvious. That's a snake. Alright, come here. Alright, Tiny, I don't know what the heck you're doing, but you need to relax. I killed a parasaur. Why'd you kill a parasaur? What? Okay, will you be fine? Yeah, you should be fine. I don't think you need any help. Alright. Okay, after him. Go, delete. And then we'll just give it a couple of narco berries right here. Cool beans. Alright, now let's go down to the swamplands and see what we got going on over here. Oh, there's a buffalo. Alright, what level are you? You are level 30. You are actually going to be a pain in the butt to tame, but we can do it. Both of them are after me. We should be alright. Hypothetically. There's a big hypothetical! Okay. Right in the eyeball. How are you not dead? A sharp, jagged stick went through your eye. How are you not dead? Okay, listen here, Titan Boa. I'm getting real sick and tired of your crap. Alrighty. Let's drop off some meat for the time being. Grab some prime meat off of our good old friend Tiny here. Tiny! Oi! Wait, Tiny! No, Tiny? Come hither. We need your meat. Not you, but we need meat from you that you're holding on to. Alright, and then... prime meat! Okay. Prime. That's not prime meat. Okay, and with that, that should be an actually fairly easy tame. We may need some narco berries for this one. So we'll just go ahead, just grab some berries from here. Ooh, for that 4 narco. 5 narco hype! 9 narco hype! 12 combo! Combo! Hi, how are you? So I guess this is one of those things that you need trank darts specifically for. I'm not really sure how else I would knock it out successfully. Because these things don't seem to have a lot of HP. They seem to die fairly easily. You don't even need narco berries. You just need a prime meat, little buddy. Oh, you're level 9. You're not even the level 30. Whatever. Oh, for crying out loud. Would you not? Cool! Thanks, Tiny! You killed the buffalo we were taming, but thanks, bro! Fleep's sake. Wait, did you wake up? No, okay. Fleep's sake, man. Killed buffalo. In cold blood, too. Yeah, taming is fine. Alright, taming rate is looking good. Oh, alright, let's go find the other buffalo. Freaking all it took, man, was just one little thing to get aggroed, and then the world went to absolute crap. Oh! Oh, wait, we're okay. Here, Tiny, come here. You can redeem yourself. I know in your book you haven't really done anything wrong, but you kind of did, so make up for it now. Come hither. Okay, do not kill it this time. I need it. Oh, I don't need it, but I want it. I want an extra critter to join our ranks. And let's go ahead and do this. Now, for those of you who've never seen buffalo before and all that good stuff, you guys are probably like, okay, so why are you trying to get a frog? Frogs are actually really good for one thing in particular, and I will name you Buffalo, because that is tradition. Alright, so the really good thing about buffalo are that these guys can actually kill the bugs, and then whenever they, like, kind of, you know, eat the dead body, I guess, whenever they chomp on something that they've managed to kill, or otherwise they're just kind of there lying dead, they can actually convert their stuff from chitin straight to cementing phase. So they're actually really quite good for cementing phase before the addition of beavers, which was, you know, relatively recently. The introduction of beavers kind of made them kind of pointless, but really, these guys were awesome. These guys continue to still be pretty awesome if you want cementing base. They're a pretty good alternative if you are, of course, not really able for some reason to deal with beavers, or if you maybe don't have very many of them, or if you're on a regular resource rate, then you just need to go get like a whole bunch more than the beavers are willing to put out by way of their buildings, then yeah, that's probably not a bad way to go. But any scoodles, we're going to go ahead. I think we're going to leave... I guess we'll just leave them there. I'm going to continue looking around. So what we need to do is we need to look for ourselves a Compy. Is that Compy right there? Cannot tell if Compy... No, it's an Oviraptor. There's a lot of parasaurs around. A lot of parasaurs around. A ridiculous number of parasaurs around, actually. But no Compies I can see. That's a Sarco. That's a Titan Bell. Yes, sirree, Bob. I just found 2 things that want me dead. Alright. Off to the races we go. Off to the races we go. Where will I find a Compy? I will never know. Alright, let's... I guess actually after the parasaur, that's all we really want. Now the question is, what does plant species X look like? Because I kind of am interested in getting a plant species X. Getting that is going to be a huge deal, because if you have plant species X, it acts like an auto turret that you don't need to provide ammo for. You just have to give it a crop plot, is my understanding of how that all works. I think it's supposed to be like red in color or something. I don't really know. But, I think we have to go like deeper into the swamps. So mayhap not going to happen right now. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with all this. Could potentially be something that we end up doing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Question marks everywhere. There's a turtle. I don't want a turtle. I like how... Hey, are you lost? Look for the giant Giga in the middle of the forest. Looks great. Alright, it looks like people are saying that the plant species X is pink and purple. Or a pinkish plant that sticks out from the rest of the jungle. So apparently it'll be quite obvious. Also, Trigger Happy Time Lord, thank you for the 3-month resubarinos on Twitch. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the Kwehs Corp. Oh, that was a parasaur, you know. I was like, what the heck was that? Yeah, this one's taming just fine. Alright, so I'm going to trust that you two will not die. And I'm going to take Tiny with me. Because finding parasaurs and finding buffalo are not really that hard. However, I would be interested in finding myself some plant species X. Pinkish. Pinkish, pinkish, pinkish. There's some mega prawn in these waters. And, yep, there goes my overprotective dad, Kappa. Bite me. I dare you. Go ahead. Idiots. Oh, man. Alright, let's go see if I can find a plant species X. Species X. Pinkish plant. Is that it? No. Kind of looked like it could be. This is a really weird looking plant, like a very strange tulip. There's enough space for both of us, Tiny. Alright, relax. Relax. Ow. Okay, well, Sarko made a very poor life decision just now. It was the last life decision he ever made, actually. Oh my. Let's see here. Parapals. Turtle. Honestly, I am wondering if there's like a specific way I'm supposed to be doing this. I may not be doing... Ah! What are you doing? Tiny! The fudge, man! Agreements. Personal space. Remember? Good lord. Okay, so people are telling me that they're really big. Like, they really, really stand out. They're hard to miss. So I guess they're just pretty rare. I guess that's what's going on here. It's just a very rare thing to find. I kind of thought they were all over the place, to be honest, but I guess it would make sense that they're sort of rare. Okay, so do I see one out here? The quick answer is no. I see a Titan bow on the right there, and I just see a whole bunch of trees. So I think it's a bust for that. Okay, let's go ahead and fill up our canteen with swamp water. What could be possibly bad about that idea? Alright, so looks like we're a no-go for plant species X on this particular look-through. Well, at least I don't see it. I wonder if there's like a specific part of the map that they're more prevalent in. I know they're supposed to be found in swamps, but I'm wondering if like there's like a specific part of the swamps that they're just like absolutely abundant in. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll take Parasaur as well as Buffalo back. We'll cross off 2 from the list, and even potentially run into a Compy on the way back. We should, at this point, now have... Well, actually, I guess it might have expired by now. Yeah, you probably should chomp on a Parasaur actually really quick. Oh, never mind. Perfect. Easy peasy. Alright. As Buffalo's like, I'll help you, master! It's alright, Buffalo. It's okay. Alright, how are we doing on primates? You're spoiling in 7 minutes? That should be enough time. Alright. Come on. Everyone with me. What level are you? 47? That's a waste of a good level pair. Whatever. I know this is sort of a waste, but it'll be fine. Alright. Down goes a what the fudge? Okay. Down goes a Parasaur. And apparently I'm not hitting it still. This is the one thing about ARK that's really weird. It's like hit detection is like really bizarre sometimes. You're fine. Relax. Alright, let's go over... Let's go over here. Okay, so apparently people are telling me in the stream chat that I am looking in the wrong spot, that the plant species X is actually in the southern swamp, rather than the swamp that is near here, so I have to go east and then south. So we will have to go over there, and we actually have to go over that ways anyways, probably, because we have to, well, we have to go north is another thing that we have to do. So I think what we'll do is we're going to go after, I guess we can go after a Longneck today. I don't see any reason not to go after a Longneck. So we'll go after a Longneck today. After we get ourselves a Longneck, then the next thing that we need to do is we have to get ourselves a Compy. And I think that takes care of... Oh, there's Mini Spino. I keep forgetting about the Mini Spino. But we have 2 new tames here. Both are pretty solid additions to the roster. So not too bad. Is that a Carno? Kill. Freaking go annihilate that Carno. That Carno might actually die to those. Kill. Good job, boys. Good job, squad. Alright, now let's see here. Packy. Level 53. Jumping. Jehoshaphat. Holy cow. There's a dead Scorpy. Picked a bad fight. And... Oviraptor? Or... Yeah, Oviraptor. Man, I can't believe how often I'm finding Oviraptors. And usually there's like one Compy that's like running around here like an idiot too, but we're just not finding one. Hello? Kill. Alright. Let's see. Compy. Do I see a Compy? So we'll do the 2 tames for the cave critters together. We'll probably do the caves and the north together. So ideally what we would like to find today is we'd like to take a good chunk out of the other land critters, so like Mini Spino, Little guys, I'd like to find a Compy as well. It's just, it's hard to go search for them all at once. That's a Compy right there. That's Compy. That's Compy. Hold on. Oi, mate. Oi. Ooh, you're level 47. Ooh, you're a right proper Compy. Alright, come here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Come on. Focused. Stay focused. I need you to get away from the other guys a little bit, because if you end up aggroing them, then you're going to die almost instantly. And I do not want to whistle again. How lazy can I be? I'm not willing to whistle again. In real life, would take me pursing my lips and pushing air through them. In game, literally the hit of the keyboard. Not willing to do it, though. Okay, I need you to not die. Perfect. Alright. Alright, Tiny, come here. Come here. We need to give it some food. If I remember where I left him. Oh my gosh, please tell me I didn't just lose track of the freaking... For God's sake, Choco. Really? I literally just did it! Question mark? If I remember correctly, these things, like, unknock themselves out really quick. Yep, there it is again. Alright, you survived the first shot. Please survive the second shot. Thank you. And... primate. There you go. Level 70 Compy. Little savage. Alright, come here, come here. He's kind of cute. Looks freaky. But kind of cute in its own little creepy way. Alright, off you go. Alright, so now we have gotten ourselves our Compy. We've gotten ourselves a buffalo. We've gotten ourselves a parasaur. So we are really just looking for now the mini Spino, the Longneck, which reminds me, actually, in order to tame said Longneck, I am going to need... What the? No, don't follow me, idiot. Come... Okay, I know you are friends with me now, but you need to relax. Word. I threw you just now. Just get... Stay there. Okay. That was weird. Alright, so now we have to go find ourselves a, Oh, actually... What? Oh, it is you. I was like, what is there a green name tag there? Alright, yeah, we forgot about the turtle. So we got ourselves a turtle, Compy, parasaur, and a buffalo. So actually quite a bit of tames. Quite a bit of unique taming going on. Oh, and the dodo bird, technically. Alright. Come here, fool. I'll pick you up and drop you off. So we'll go get the turtle, drop him off where the herbivores roam. Back on over we go. And I will drop you off right here. Ba-doop. Okay, cool. So now we have to go get ourselves a little pew-pew gun, except we're going to get the trank darts with it. The trank darts should be a little bit easier to work with just because of the fact that it won't be an instant death for that guy. Also, with the bullet, it should be pretty easy to do. It shouldn't be too terribly bad. It should be relatively reasonable. Now, question is, where did I put it? I'm assuming it's in war gear. It's probably in war gear. Alright, so let's go to the war gear stash. That's paint storage. Actually, speaking of paint storage, let's store away the paints. Kind of been annoying me that they've been just sitting there. What are... Yeah, you're the Longneck, so let's get you for the Longneck, actually. We're using a Longneck rifle to hunt down Longnecks. Could you believe it? Alright, and then... smack those bad boys into there. And let's go finding some. Alright, so we are on the hunt for mini Spino, as well as the... Oh, think. We need mini Spino, we need reindeer, which I'm going to consider as part of the north, and we also need ourselves a little monkey, which I don't have any major berries for, actually. I can get more major berries. Major berries aren't too bad to find. We can always get more. I could also just not be lazy and turn this Quetzal around and go get the stuff I need, aka go to my little farming thing, but it's too late. We're already... By the time I finish talking and all of these terrible words going on my big head, it's going to end up being too far away, and then it's not worth the risk. Alright, so we need to go ahead and get those. We need to do... Mini Spino. Mini Spino is going to be the one that's really, I think, the kicker here. We found the Galamus, or whatever they're called, a number of times. It doesn't seem like they're too hard to find. It seems like the main one that's like tricky to find are sort of monkeys, but the mini Spinos tend to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to actually find consistently. Yep, speak of a Longneck, there it is. Speak of the devil. Alright, so here is my game plan. I'm going to take this Longneck, we're going to fly it up somewhere else. Alright, we're going to actually take this all the way back to the house area. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it into the, maybe even the trike pen, we'll see. We'll drop it off into the trike pen, and then we're just going to tame it inside the pen. That way it's guaranteed not to escape somewhere. We'll see. Alright, so we have to go find... actually, you know what? I guess... We'll do the mini Spino when we do the Plant Species X run. Okay, so that'll be the game plan. So today, I think this will actually be the last dino we tame. So the next time we go do a taming episode, we will be looking for probably Plant Species X, which isn't considered a tame, but you know, it's a big deal. The Dimetrodon or whatever, the mini Spino, and then the monkey, I forget what it's called, like a Megazord or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we just have to drop this guy off. Man, I am already missing Pretzel. This guy is so slow. It's unbelievable how slow this guy is. He feels just really sluggish. I know he's not actually, but he just feels so slow. It feels like his stamina runs out like instantly. It's rough. This guy's just like, oh man, I don't like where this is going. My Aunt Susie never wrote back after her trip up the Metal Mountain. I think this is the same airline that carried her. It's alright. You'll be fine. I have an actual plan with you, so you should be a-okay. I'm assuming these guys are herbivores. If not, we'll be fine with meat, but I probably should... That's the Parapal one. That's okay. We'll be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's grab ourselves some Mejo berries, actually, from the Bronto. The Bronto should have a fair bit. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And let's get some Mejo berries. And then we will just bring ourselves over, and then we are going to go have ourselves a bit of a tame. Alright. You need to be put on passive before you try to freak out and like, I'm gonna bite through the wall! Kind of thing. Because that would be bad. Alright. Close the door. Uh-huh. Hello, friend. He's like, what have you done? Shh, shh. Hush, little dino. Sweet, sweet dino, don't cry. Tonight. Alright, cool. And then let's go ahead. Do you eat meat? No. Okay, you are a berry eater. Alright, berries galore. Oh, what? I thought I just went 100 down to 6. I was like, you are a starving Marvin. Good lord. And you're already actually kind of waking up, which is sort of a weird... Oh yeah, we're gonna need some narcotics stat for this guy. Actually, we don't even need narcotics. We just use narco berries. We'll be fine with narco berries. Do 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 do. Over we go. Grab some narco berries. 100 ought to do the trick. Thank you, kind sir. And we shall get this done. Da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. 22. I will stop for a 50-some level Pterodon. I think that will be the cutoff limit for that. Alright, boom-ba-doom. Okay. There are some 10 easy narco berries. Man, these guys just look weird. They remind me of like the really seedy, sketchy guys on TV shows. Just can't trust them, man. Can't trust them. Will you finally please process this poop? You've had this poop like 5 ever. It'd be grand if you would just process it. I have no idea what you're freaking doing with your life. Like, this dung beetle is just like, I have the life, man. I don't even have to worry about anything. I gotta get all the stuff I want. Okay. This is gonna be a bit of a time. This will be a bit of a time. I wonder. Does anyone happen to know, like, why the dung beetle is not processing poop? He needs more than one. Okay. Well, as it turns out, we got some poop for him. Hello. Would you like some more poop? Because we got poop for days. Wow. It was like waiting for... You see, this is what I don't understand. It had... Okay, I literally picked up 3 poop, right? And I gave it 3 poop, and then we still have 3 poop. Like, why? How does that make sense? Alright. Take the fertilizer. And let's just knock out the Longneck here, if I can ever get over him. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. How to keep it in good shape. Then we'll run over here. Get our seals some fertilizer onto those crop plots. Now, these 3 crop plots are just kind of whatever. I've given up on them. But these guys are killing it. The greenhouse is amazing. I never knew how amazing the greenhouse was until I did this. And like, this is actually, like, this is manageable. This is super manageable. Like, with the server on all the time, I still am not really, like, ever like, wow, I'm hurting to keep things alive. Like, they're going fine. Like, look at that. Easy peasy. Okay, and then fertilizer into there. And bang. Job well done, ain't that right? Let's see. How is our little buddy doing? Babyface. Aw, it's in Tiny's... Well, not Tiny, but... He's an alpha's butt. Okay. Babyface, come say hello, Daddy. Come on. Come here. I want to see your beautiful, shining face. Oh, yeah. There's my little boy. Hey there. Alright, melee damage. Yeah. You're still as beautiful as the day you were born. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. So this is Gamma. Gamma's... Oh wait, no, it's Flop! Oh, hey Flop, what's going on? I completely forgot about you, dude. Not bad. And there's 2 recipes on here that we completely forgot about, and we have so much spoiled meat, you wouldn't even believe it. Alright, so this is what, Gamma? So we still need a chit-chat with Delta. Where's Delta? Wait, is Delta even in this mess? Oh yeah. Alright, cool. There's Delta. All good to go. And I guess I might as well pick up more poop. And I'm starving. And I just picked up poop, but I'm going to eat with that same hand. Sanitary. Kappa. Alright, let's go over yonder. Let's go give our dung beetle some more dung. Actually, you are about to wake up. We need to get you right back to sleep. Back to bed, back to bed, back to bed, you little savage. Back to bed. Alright. Hey, dung beetle. I know you're basically like the most unappreciated work labor I've ever had, but still, I need you to carry all that. Thank you. He's like, I can't move, too fat. It's okay. And okay, let's see. Yeah, you're doing fine. Maybe get some extra narco berries, just be on the safe side. We get some extra narco berries, narco berries, narco berries, and poop. Thank you. And I will also take some narco berries. Thank you kindly. And then over we go again. We should be finding ourselves a miraculous moment indeed. And then, boop. Close the door behind us. Drop off some narco berries. There's no way we're gonna need more narco berries. We should be fine. Ah, a job well done! A job well done, Kwehs. Good job. That's the sound of Fresca. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be grand. Ah, life is good. Alright, let's see here. So I will trade you a little poop for a big poop. How's that sound? I wonder if like these little bugs really are like, oh hooray, you've given us like big poop. Like, are they happy about this? Like, or are they like really sad? They're like, oh, this guy keeps on bringing me poop for Christmas. I'm sick of poop. Probably is actually sick of poop, honestly. All right. Oh, we have to make sure we're still in the area for this, because otherwise we miss the Dossier file. All right, we're almost there. Fresca sponsorship. I wish. Ah, man. So, wow, we tamed a lot of stuff today. It doesn't even feel like we did that much, but we actually did tame quite a bit of stuff. I even headshot a poor Dodo bird. Hashtag spear to the head. Hashtag never forget. Oh, come on! One chomp chomp. One chomp. Come on, man. One more. One more for the boys. Come on, darn it. Wake up. There we go. Very first time I ever tamed one of these. So it's a gallimimus. A galal or galimimus? A gallimimus? A gallimimus. A gallimimus? A gallimimus. Gallimimus. I guess it's gallimimus. Gallimimus evolve locks. That seems very weird. Late Cretaceous, herbivore, and it's skittish, which we do indeed know. In the wild, when someone asks me what the fastest creatures in the island are, the galley is always a contender. Unlike the island's many armored animals, the galley eschews strong defense for the ability to outrun pretty much anything. A skittish herbivore, the galley even looks nervous when eating in a peaceful, clear meadow. Having no real way to harm predators, it simply runs away and uses its agility to stay safe. I've even seen a wild galley outrun speed train... What? Does it say Utah raptors? Okay, Utah raptors. Does it say Uton? I have no idea what that says. Something raptors. Domesticated, there are two general camps on the use of tamed galleys. One camp thinks that their inability to actually harm hostile creatures and their inability to harvest more resources makes them primarily a burden to the tribe. To the other camp, thinks that their extreme speed and ability to jump long distances is among the best for scouting and exploring, or just making a quick getaway. It's like, meat, no. Claws, no. Clock thing, speed, yes. Jump, yes. So interesting. Okay, so they're definitely runners. Okay, the Utahraptor is apparently the full name of a raptor. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and read the dossiers for Compy as well. Compy, one of the smallest predators on the island, can be seen as a pet, a pest, or a danger. While alone, it's not dangerous or aggressive. In larger packs, however, it remembers that it's a carnivore. Hey, Phil, you're a carnivore. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, okay. After a certain size, their pack mentality always seems to say attack. For some reason, Compy is not naturally afraid of humans. Rather, seems to be quite curious of humans and human technology. They tend to be drawn towards human out of this curiosity, and they call their pack mates. This usually leads to the aforementioned pack mentality. So it's literally like, hey, Bob, check this guy out. He's freaking weird looking, ain't he? Phil, I told you, you're supposed to eat these things. Really? Yeah. Here, let's Hey, Tim, what do you think? Yeah, you're supposed to eat them, Frank. Dang it, Joe. Domesticated. While Compy is quite easily... Wait, what? While Compy and quite easily... What? Am I not understanding it? While Compy and quite easily, there really isn't much of a reason for many tribes to make the effort. Many children find them adorable, though, so some tribes still tame them. One positive trait is that their distress call carries farther than most other dinos, alerting the tribe to danger more efficiently. Okay. So the Compsognathus curiosicarius, late Jurassic carnivore, and it's curious. Okay, fair is fair. And what else have we tamed today? So we've also tamed ourselves. I guess technically we tamed. Yeah, we tamed the buffalo. The buffalo is the largest frog I've ever seen, almost impossibly large. It can actually fit a full-grown human adult on its back, though just barely. This is a dangerous prospect as secretions from buffalo's skin and saliva have a narcotic effect on most creatures. Not surprisingly, buffalo is adept at killing insects. In fact, it kills most insects near instantly and quickly digests them. It even combines the narcotic chemicals in its mouth with the insect's chitin to create a sticky substance, allowing it to quickly grab prey from afar and yielding a form of cementing paste. Tamed, the buffalo make for strange mounts for strange people. Many tribes don't believe there's any reason to ride them, but some like the ability to take large vertical hops up huge walls and cliffs. Regardless of how it is ridden, buffalo is always employed for its ability to quickly cull insects and convert them into always useful cementing paste. Cool. Alright, so the Bills Buffalo. Palucocus? Palucocus? Late Cretaceous, carnivore, and it is languorous. And then we have... Okay, so that takes care of... Oh, also the Dodo. The Dodo gets killed easily. Alright. No, we'll do it for real. Alright. Well, the Raphis replicare... Really? Oh, it was probably... Okay. More commonly known as the Dodo is quite possibly the dumbest creature I've ever seen in my life. It wanders around the beaches of the island eating berries off bushes and being eaten by all manner of carnivore. Without the dodo, the whole island's food chain would disintegrate. Some species of the dodo has developed an unbelievably clever way to sustain itself. They mate constantly. I'm fairly convinced that they reach full maturity within a week of being born. This is the only trait keeping them populous on the island. There is almost no reason to domesticate them. It cannot carry enough to be a beast of burden, it does not provide much food, and it's too stupid to show companionship. I suppose it could work as a last ditch food source, though. It's freaking savage! Look at this picture, they actually look like really intense. And then the entire description is, they die. No, seriously, they die. Time, late Holocene, diet herbivore, freaking temperament oblivious. Oh man, feels bad, bros. Feels bad. All right, now we have the parasaur, and that's going to be the last of the things that we did tame today. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Holy cow! Oh, it's hilarious. Freaking. Literally, it's meant to die. All right, so. Wild, the parasaur. Species Paraceratherium gigamicus. That's pronounced terribly wrong. Oligocene period, herbivore, and docile. In the wild, parasaur is a massive, long-necked mammal that inhabits some of the island's grasslands. It resembles a gigantic horse/rhinoceros hybrid, but is over twice the size of either. Parasaur is a very peaceful and friendly herbivore and doesn't even seem to mind other creatures near its nest. Domesticated, a beast of burden second to the Brontosaurus. Parasaur is an excellent worker. It is a naturally friendly animal and is not afraid of humans. However, despite its normally calm demeanor, when it or its owner is provoked by aggression, the parasaur can quickly become a real threat to the attacker and will use its girth to its advantage in combat, aka it will step on you. Barring some surprise yet in store for me, I can safely say that the parasaur is the largest mammal on the island. While its size means that parasaur can provide an incredible amount of food, it also makes it dangerous when hunted. Alright, and then we have here little check marks. Fist, 2 fists. Collar, 2 collar. Weight, 2 weight. Okay, it's pretty cool. Over, and then that's the size reference for like human, and then parasaur is gigantic. So overall pretty cool. Overall pretty good. All right, come here, derp. All right, you've done your time. Out. You're not very smart, are you? Come on, out of the out. Nope, out. The other out. Are you seriously unable to figure out how to get out? There you go. Okay. Any skittles. I think that's going to be it for this episode. God, you are creepy as heck. I'm sorry, but it is really creepy looking. We're going to leave Deadpool by the dogs. Try to encourage it to gain some levels. I don't know if that's the way it works, but I'm hoping it's the way it works. Alright, leave it right there. Cool beans. So you can just stay right there. Hopefully get some experience. I will take that large poop. And that will be... Okay, people are saying ride the Longneck. Okay, we'll ride the Longneck. Fine, fine, fine. Assuming I have the materials to do that, which is a different story altogether. Let's drop off some... How in the devil? Don't spit at my windows. Rude. Freaking little dude just comes spit in my windows. I'll spit at your face, mate. With a spear. Alright. Put those 2 things of feces in. Some more poop. And off to the races we go. Alright, let's go ahead and also bring some narco berries back to the HQ. And probably should have gotten some spoiled meat as well. That's okay. Alright, come here. Ooh, yeah, I actually need to bring the parasaur over as well. Alright, you should be okay there. Do we have spoiled meat in the feeding trough or something? Probably do. Nope, I don't! Okay, well that's a surprise. I was not expecting that. Alright, so... into there you go. Whole bunch of the stuff, because this will double as spoiled meat for our friendly little whatchamacallits, Scorpies. But interesting, I didn't actually think we ran out. The more you know. Alright, where's Tiny? Tiny, 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 tiny. I'm going to need you really quick. No. Tiny's over here. There you are, Tiny. Alright. Ooh, melee damage. Ooh! 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 Dang! I didn't level up Tiny for a while. Holy cow. What in the world was that about? Alright. Take some spoiled meat sores. Let's go bring him home. Bring him home! Bring him home! I am flying all alone! And then... whoop. And then we're going to go ahead and throw into the mix this narco berries for days, and then some spoiled meats, our finest of the spoiled meats. Craft 79 of those bad boys, whilst I look into the saddle. Saddle. All right, we're looking for a gallimimus salad thingy. Yes, that. You can do this at the smithy. Alright, what do you require? How much metal do you require? Why do I always look at the one last? Alright, it's actually not that expensive. All said and done, it's really not that bad. Alright, so let's go ahead, drop in that fiber. Let's make one. And let's see. Let's see what this looks like. And... let's go ahead, grab this, run on over, and see what goes on. We'll see what this looks like. Parasaur, you're with me. Because you are an herbivore, and herbivores do not do well on that side. Come on. Please do not crush my greenhouse somehow. That would be the last thing I want. And before it casually destroys it. Oh, come on! What are you doing? Get, stop. Okay. Jeez Louise, trying to, like, bring you into the family, and you're just over here causing all sorts of destruction. Alright. And let's get to the Gallimimus. I'm just gonna... Gale. I'm gonna call you Gale. And you know what? I'm just gonna call you... Slendet. Alright. That. And then saddle. You look even creepier now. Oh, it's a two-seater. Oh, it's a tandem bike. Wait, can that hold 3? Yeah, I can hold 3. Oh, it can't hold much weight, though. Looks like it's a 3-seater, potentially. Yeah, it's kind of like a lackluster Kangaroo. Kangaroo is way more hype. Yeah, look at that. Kangaroo's just like, nah, I don't give a fleep. I have like mad hops and I got some decent speed and way more stamina. So it looks like the Roo is a lot better. All right, cool. It is a 3-seater. Okay, apparently this is an actual 3-seater. Pretty cool. I think it's probably the fastest in terms of just running. I don't know if I've seen anything faster than that, so that could very well be its claim to fame. And it's a pooping machine. Holy cow. Alright. Anyways, goodies, that is going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this episode of ARK, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and wanting to see what happens next. And I will see you guys next time. So take care. Level 1? I will hit you. I will hit you. Well, that was a dramatic way to die. You didn't need to do that little spin in the air. Alright, anywho, Skidoodles, take care and ciao for now.